Alright, yeah, welcome back on into some more Magic Arena. We're back in with our third and final episode with the blue-white Lifegain Storm list. So, without further ado, let's get into the games, and I will see you all there. Alright, we're in, and on the draw we have two cantrips and two counters and an endgame card. This is unnecessary in hand, but other than that, this hand's pretty great. It's a green deck. Alright. No turn 1 Llanowar Elves, so we don't have to deal with the obnoxious turn 3 or turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion. Okay, well, let's play a land pass. I'm gonna revitalize. I tend to lean towards the cantrips over the actual digging cards in the early game, because you don't always know what you actually want to find. Sunscourge Champion is interesting. Well, let's revitalize. Let's gain some life. If he's going to do it, we're going to do it. I don't know, green, white. Is this like a tokens deck and he's just using the Eternalize for the token? I don't know. This is a brand new deck as far as I'm concerned. I've never seen this madness before. Green and Embalm. Channeler Initiate. Sure. Alright, so Anticipate's now going to go find a board wipe. We got two lands, we got two counter spells. There's a board wipe. Alright. So my opponent's going to ramp into something lovely by the looks of things. I was really hoping he'd have a play there, but... Beggars Cap chooses. Alright, land go. So 5 mana, 6 on the turn if he gets his land, which he did. Just swing in with a champion. Alright, I'm happy to go to 19. It's like I was mostly there to begin with at the start of the game. Alright, cantrip. Bottom. Yeah, bottom. Naturally draw lands. Hey, look, we're naturally drawing lands. I'm just going to go digging. I want to go find our Primal Amulet, I think. Our opponent's been very slow with their aggression, so might as well set up the win. Okay, not going to wipe the board, so do I keep this farmland? No, I think I save it for the cycle. Just play a land. We got 2 lands anyway, so it's not terribly important. It's not as if we're stuck on mana of any kind. So... taking a counter off just to have a 1-power creature on board. It's completely fine. And let's undo all of his hard work. And cycle this. Not dead yet. Our opponent, I think, is just holding all of his threats in order to not be devastated by a board wipe. But little does he know, we're very close to where we want to be. So those cards in hand are pretty dead. Yeah, Angel of Sanctions, don't care. I'd be maybe a little bit more bothered if that was a cast out, but it isn't. Okay, undo all of his hard work. More lands. We don't really have to pull the trigger on anything just yet, so why should we? Let's continue. If my opponent's going to keep me on 19 life all day, then I'm going to stay on 19 life all day. Yeah. That's a card. I'll take 3. And let's dig with Supreme Will. I don't need this counter anymore, it's getting worse and worse as the game goes on. As far as a counter spell is concerned anyway. When it comes to cantripping, however, it's very good. Let's just cycle a Renewed Faith, I guess. Yup. Thank you. Up to 18. Hey, a primal amulet. Okay. So this is going to be 6 and 4. Do we have 10 mana? 3, 6, 7, 8. We will in 2 turns' time. So just carry on as we were. The Supreme Will can go grab us the 10th land if we don't naturally draw it. Line of War Elves, yep. So what we want to be doing is flipping it on our turn, the same turn that we actually cast it because of this Angel of Sanctions. We're not going to give our opponent the opportunity to actually remove it. Alright, so let's go digging. Cantrip or a land. Take the Anticipate. And pass. There's our 10th land. Okay, so let me just double check. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Next turn we Primal Amulet, Nexus of Fate, and we win. Got everything that we want. We might even just commit something here. Okay. Let's see if you have the instant speed Primal Amulet removal. Okay. Next turn. Counter on Amulet. We might not just win from here, but we can't possibly lose from this position. So we got that to contend with, actually. Let's anticipate. We just made our land drop, didn't we? Have I already forgotten? Yes, I have. Anticipate for Nexus of Fate. Play Nexus of Fate. Then we'll Revitalize, flip Primal, take 2 extra turns with Nexus. Then we'll commit, Memory, refill our hand, combo off and win. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a Field of Ruin. Huh. Forgot about that. That's fine. I didn't even look. Because it honestly doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll commit that one. Back to your hand. Copy and commit. Sure. Just decline it. Get the memory in the yard. Get an island. But yeah, I should have Field of Ruin the land there, I guess. Reservoir. Okay, Primal Amulet. Tilt factor of my opponent, over 9,000, I think. I'd be pretty tilted. That's just me. So, Amulet, on to a counter. Take an extra turn. Next turn, Memory, which flips Primal Amulet. Almost guaranteed. Land drop. Of course. 2, 1, 2, 3. Enjoy your new hand, opponent. Yep, there's a flipped amulet. Okay, so Revitalize. More lands. Okay, Revitalize again. Flip Primal Amulet. Let's just cycle Renewed Faith. And we have Supreme Will to either dig 8 cards or to counter unless he pays 6. Reservoir, okay. So yeah, we're set up to win. We don't have a turn banked up, no. Sometimes I lose track. Carnage Tyrant, yep, it's fine. Alright, so this is the game. Almost certainly. Dig 8 cards. The odds of us not hitting a Nexus are pretty slim when there's 35 cards in the deck. Don't need the other Reservoir. I can take the Anticipate, though, to look another 6 cards deep if I need to. Another Primal Amulet, yep. Let's go Anticipate. Another Primal Amulet, sure. Where's our board wipe? That'd be nice. So... Amulet. Amulet. Makes Supreme Will cost 1. Supreme Will go 8 cards deep. Take Nexus of Fate. Take Fumigate. Take an extra turn. And we're back to game over territory for our opponent. Okay, Amulet flips next turn. Nexus of Fate guarantees we combo. So, Reservoir. Actually, let's revitalize for 1 so we can take 4 extra turns. So, blue, 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 do. 4 extra turns, please. Yep. Wipe the board. Gain some life. Does he scoop now? Nope. Now he does. Alright. Yeah, 4 extra turns, 37 life. Very easy for us to win from there. Alright, he's got Carnage Tyrants. So, settles seem reasonable. Cast outs for Angels. I'd rather just wipe the board and get them back, to be honest. Negates, are they going to see much play? I don't know. I don't know. You can't possibly do anything to my Reservoir, can he? Like, you can bind it and then I can commit it back. Or in this particular case, I could just Sanguine Sacrament. What's cast out for? I don't think I care. Let's go down the Renewed Faith and keep the Sanguine Sacrament just in case he somehow manages to bind my Reservoir and I can't commit it. Then I can just gain infinite life. And he can't win that way and we'll just deck him. Yep, let's go with that. Okay, can absolutely keep this. Let's go. Scatter Groves and pass. Alright. Land go. There's his Llanowar Elves. Does he have another one? Nope. Alright. Land go. This hand looks like it's very much going to be the same old situation. So Popard didn't bring any counters in because I don't care. It's one of the big mistakes against our deck is that you think that I want to counter your spells. I don't. I kind of want to preferably use the Supreme Will's just a cantrip. It's like the Carnage Tyrant's the only one I'm really worried about, and I can't counter it to begin with, so it makes no difference to me. Alright. I guess we're gonna Ritual here. Shall I? Yep, don't care about that. I suppose I kind of do, actually, because I'm running Settle. That was a mistake. Hopefully that won't cost me. I didn't care about it when I was thinking about my win condition, because I can easily 100 once I've got the engine going. But yeah, Settle the Wreckage has just lost value until I can remove that from the board. Good job. We're at 21. Primal Amulet? Or do I just want to... Do I just want to dig? Or do I want to counter? He's almost at Carnage Tyrant mana. In fact, land drop Carnage Tyrant is a thing. Primal Amulet, if that goes down, it flips next turn. Let's try it. Let's go greedy. We're at 21. I don't mind this. He's got a Brontodon and Sack, that's fine. He's got a Naturalize, sure, whatever. Cast out, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's have a Fumigate, please. Ritual, okay. Alright, pass. Really shouldn't have let that Shall I resolve. Oh, I couldn't anyway. Haha! Prowling's the Popard. Consider me wrong, chat. Consider me wrong. Okay, Ritual. And actually, let's take the damage first. We'll end step all of this stuff. So you might have a follow-up play. Chandler Initiate. Okay. So, time to dig for Fumigate. 4 copies in here, so we better find one. Let's take Ritual. Supreme Will. Come on. Come on. Amulet. Thank you. Dear, this deck is horribly consistent when it wants to be. Alright. What's a red mana for? Being interesting, I see. Alright, well. Primal Amulet number 2. Can't flip it in response to a cast out, but he probably doesn't have one. Doesn't look like it. Alright, time to win. So, 4 life, draw a card, counter on Amulet. Should be enough to flip the Amulet. Maybe not with Nexus of Fate still in hand, but we can try. I could go double Amulet, sure. I'm in the business of being greedy. We can maybe flip one, which allows us to have 1 mana to flip the other. So, Ritual. Looks like it does. Okay. Up to 2 and 3 counters. Ops just needs to find a cantrip and I flip both. Otherwise I just flip one here. It's kind of... I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it because it will win me the game. Sooner than the Nexus of Fate combo will, because my opponent will scoop as soon as he sees me triple a Sanguine Sacrament. So we're going to take an extra turn, or an extra 2 in this case. If my opponent doesn't scoop to that, he scoops to the Sacrament. Yep, let's cycle this. It's an anticipate. Yeah, I'll double anticipate. Might find ourselves a Nexus of Fate. We find a reservoir, so we win that way. And a Nexus of Fate. Okay, so we win right now. Right, so extra turns. Let's get that out of the way. Three extra turns, please. Scoops, we play Reservoir, we get an extra turn, we Sanguine Sacrament, times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 3 times we gain with a Reservoir on board, and we win that way. GG. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this week's channel videos for the Mono Troll Storm deck. Blue-white Lifegain combo. If you do want to see one more game with this match, for supporting the channel on Patreon or by subscribing on Twitch, I do have a 4th video every single week for the matches that you have seen here for these particular decks. It's completely optional, but it's a nice little thank you for those who choose to support the channel and help me continue doing the horrible things that I'm doing to people on the ladder. So if you did enjoy the content, otherwise, like, subscribe. You know what? We're going to open this pack. And while we open this pack, if you hit that little bell icon, you'll get notifications when I release videos in the future. Open the Graves. Might be a combo with that. Probably not a good combo, but there you go. Alright guys, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.